Shalom, shalom, coming to you in the name of Yahweh, Shami Shai, Kwadash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders at Great Millstone who taught me this truth, and salutations unto the Archim that continue to push the word in truth and in sincerity. It's the brother Yaram Shamar, um, just coming back at you with this various topics. There was a couple of things I had in mind, and I wasn't decided on, you know, which one. So I said I'd call and touch on them all briefly. Hence the various topics, the title, the end, the Shamai, and the seed. Okay, because these are very important topics, man. We're living in the end times. You know, and we're gonna obviously through the spirit and power of how Basham Shai, Basham Dash, focus on the prophecies, man. You know, and Slovakia, I've got two laptops and I'm currently using the one that the camera's not as good, but it is what it is. It still does the job. I should have used the other one, but it is what it is, man. And Slovakia also about my voice. Sound a bit sick. It's not the COVID. It's just hay fever. Anyways, without further ado, let's get into it. And the reason I'm let me see what I'm gonna deal with first. Let's deal with the seed first. Okay, because you know, you've got Israelite women out there, you know, that say, oh, life starts with a woman and all that stuff. And even some have gone as far as saying God is a black woman. Uh, you know, you can be from where your mother's from. It doesn't work like that. Okay, you can decide to be caught up in your emotions. That's up to you. At the end of the day, according to the scriptures, you know, everything goes according to the man. Okay, specifically speaking about determining the race. Okay, which goes back to rather the seed, the line, the nationality of the child that comes from the father. Okay, that's just it, man. You know, that is just it. Now, where am I? I want to give you an example of where um, we as Israelites, but at the time were known as the sons of God, the sons of power, Ban Allah. Okay, because that was our name back then. We weren't known as Yasha Allah, which is He's the Prince of the Power. We were known as Ban Allah, the sons or Banyam Allah, the sons of the power. Okay, or son of the power. And we indeed um, produced our nation with heathen women, you know. Okay, so that you don't need an Israelite woman to create the nation. You just need the Israelite man. The Israelite man proves, therefore, that the Israelite woman comes from the Israelite man. Now, this is the book of Genesis. And I could get, of course, could go real deep into this topic, but just a couple of quick hit precepts. Genesis chapter 6 and 1, and it says, and it came to pass when men began to multiply on the face of the earth, and the daughters were born unto them, okay, that the sons of God, I just mentioned that Banyam Anah saw the daughters of men that they were fair, okay, and they took them wives of all which they chose. Now, colloquially, in today's day and age, the English language fair, especially amongst Benjamin, they say she's fair skinned, meaning that she's lighter skinned, you know. That's not the correct meaning of the word fair. Okay, the word fair is an old way of saying, an old English way of saying beautiful. Okay, you know, and that's one thing about Jake, about us Israelites, man. We find, You got a couple of anomalies here and there, but we find um, women of the other nations attractive, man. You know, and it said here in verse 1, when men began to multiply, those men were what? The sons of men, these other nations upon the face of the earth, and daughters were born unto them, that the sons of God, okay, saw the daughters of men, that they were fair, meaning that they were beautiful, okay, you know, and they took them wives of all which they chose, okay. So guess what happened? What did they do with their wives? You know, or these women from the other nations, from the sons of men. Okay, they had children with them, man. They procreated, man. You know, so the mothers of the some of the foremothers of Israel at the time known as sons of God were what? Were heathens, man. Okay, the Gawaian, man. You know, but did it mean that the offspring were heathens? Hell no. Okay, the offspring from those relationships that the sons of God had with the sons of men were Israelites, man. Okay, you know. Now, to prove that in the law, and like I said, I'm just touching on this real quick. We can get into it, but just quickly, two scriptures on it. What's this? Numbers, all right. Numbers chapter 1, verse 18, straight to the point, and it says, and they assembled all the congregation together on the first day of the second month, and they declared their pedigrees after their families by the house of their fathers, according to the number of the names, from 20 years old and upward, by their polls. Okay, let's read that one more time. This is Numbers 1 and 18, and it says, and they assembled all the congregation together on the first day of the second month, and they declared their pedigrees after their families by the house of their fathers. It didn't say by the house of their mothers, okay? It didn't say by the house of their mother and father. It says solely by the house of their fathers, according to the number of their names from 20 years old and upward by their posts. So that shows that your line goes by what? The brothers say they shut off the water, man. The brothers say the audio's a bit choppy. Um, yeah, Salaki, man. As I was saying at the start, that there's two laptops I use. Um, Unfortunately, right now the one I'm using, the camera's not as good, but I didn't know the sound is not great either. Um, yeah, Shalom, man. You know, um, let me let me uh let me know if the sound gets worse. You know, let me know if the sound gets worse or whatever. But hopefully, you know, Abarazar, man, it holds up. But like I said, and it's funny because out of the two laptops that I use, this one is the newer one, but the camera's not as good and the sound is not as good. It's funny. Um, uh, yeah, let me know as I continue, you know, how it's going, you know. Yeah, man. Anyways, back on to, where was I? Numbers. So by the, not by the house of their fathers, by mothers, or by their mothers. It was by the house of their fathers, man. Okay, you know, because you've got the so-called Jews, you know, these Amalekites, which, by the way, some of them are Israelites by seed. You know, there's a proportion of Jews that are, you know, in that you know, they've actually got Israelites that have been mixed up in the seed, in the line of Amalek, man, in the nation of, in the I should say, the house of Amalek. from a so-called, what you would know as Edomite family or background. So some of those so-called Jews, you know, in the Amalekites, man, some of them are actually Israelites. Okay, but for the most part, they are of the house of Amalek and from the nation of Esau. Okay, but the point I'm making is that in their Judaism, they teach that you get your Jewishness or your Jewish faith is handed down through your mother. Okay, that's what they actually teach. I get my Jewishness from my mother. But the scriptures, okay, the Torah that they claim to follow, you know, they don't really follow the Torah. I mean, they'll read it and memorize it, but when you get into Judaic academic, how do you say the word Judaic um academics or academia, or however you say it, they really follow the Talmud. You know, they've got the Zohar, the Talmud, and all these other mystics. That's what they're really into. Okay, but they say that you get your Jewishness from your mom, and it's really you get your nationality from your father. Okay, now I want to get into this word here, pedigrees. What's this here? Pedigrees, and it says Yalad. Bring forth, beget of childbirth, labor. So from their pedigree is pretty much what from your birth, from the moment you were born. Okay. Now let me see. Because of course at your birth, what you are the son or the daughter, okay, of your father and mother. But your seed comes from where? Your father, man. You know. So that proves the point that really you could you could you don't really need an Israelite woman to to bring forth an Israelite child, man. You know, because as we went through in Genesis 6, the sons of God, okay, which is what we were called before we were called Israel, took wives of the other nations, man. You know, right? Now that was the only choice at the time, but then later on, it was established that what you were to marry Israelite women, but then you could have concubines of the other nations. Okay, and with these concubines, um, you of course you're gonna have children with them, man. You know, because a concubine is of a lower status than an actual wife. Okay, but you can still get with them. You know, right in the kingdom, we gonna have concubines, man. You know, so what the fuck you talking about, man? You know. But anyways, that's just two quick, and there's many more precepts, like I said, I could bring out, but that's just two quick precepts to to quickly prove that your lineage and your seed and your nationality is carried by your father, man. Okay, not your mother and your father, just your father. Okay, because there's no such thing as I'm half. You know, I'm quote with this and I'm quote with that. No, man, no, it doesn't work like that. Let me go to the comment board real quick. And like I said, this is a various topic, so I'm all over the place. Um, Ezra 2 and 59. And these were they which went up from Tel Melah, Tel Hasa, Sherub, Adan, and Emma, but they could not shew their father's house and their seed whether they were of Israel. Exactly, because and this is another reason why the pedigrees had to be decreed, because when especially another example of that is when we left Egypt, um, there was a great multitude who left with us also, them fucking Hammers, man, you know. So in the wilderness, they could have been like, oh yeah, well, I'm an Israelite too, you know, so that they didn't get mixed up in there. If you didn't have proof, your father's father, going all the way back to the head of your tribe, if you will, generational proof that you are indeed a descendant of your fathers, right? Then you couldn't be a part of the congregation, man. You know, right? So proving who you were was a big thing back then, man. You know, and following it from this scripture and Ezra's, we can't prove it right now, in the sense of you know actual lying, man. I can't tell you, who my father's fathers were, man. In fact, on my soul, because it's in mother's side, father's side. On my father's side, I know my granddad. Um, I don't know my granddad. I don't know my great granddad. Not alive, of course, but I know. I never heard. Don't know of him. Don't. I ain't seen him. Nothing, man. So that just shows you how far we've been cut off from our, or discontinued from our heritage in terms of that specifically. I can't even tell you who my great grandfather was, man. You know, this is why the faith, this thing is based upon faith. Okay, you know, that's why the scripture. In fact, let me pull it up. Um, there we go. Romans 8 and 16, and it says the Spirit itself beareth witness with our spirit that we are the children. And really, there's no such word as children in the Hebrew. You know, it's either Yalad, um, Yalad for boy and Yaladah for girl, I believe. You know, but really, where it says children is really Bunyan, sons. So I read it again, Romans 8 and 16. The Spirit itself beareth witness with our spirit that we are the children, is really the sons of the Most High. So that's how we know we're Israelites, man. You know, based upon the situation that we're in, linking up, the curses of the scriptures. Oh yeah, my people did go through that. Oh, I'm going through this. And, okay, but then when you get a little bit deeper from that and you understand, and it's the vibe, the spirit that's within us, man. And then amongst the tribes, you've got different, flavors and vibes. Okay, but really, all the tribes, the main vibe is pushed out by Judah. Okay, Judah is the head tribe, and all the other tribes. I don't want to dare I say I'm not, for lack of a version, well, not really watered down. That's the wrong term, but all the tribes get their vibe from Judah, man. Judah are the trendsetters, man. You know, okay, you know. But amongst the tribes, you got the different spirits, you know. But it's a spiritual thing, okay, that we realize that we are what the sons of the power, okay. Just like we read in Genesis 6, before we were known as Yasha Allah, we were known as what? Uh, Ban Ban Allah or Banyam Allah, the sons of the power. So in Romans 8 and 16, it says that what is by the Spirit we realize that we are the sons of power. Okay, as it says here in the English, the children of God, of the Most High. So we don't, although back then we had to go by the lineage and hardcore, factual proof of who my father is, father. But now we go by faith, okay? Because as I said one time in the camp, we're forced to exercise faith now. You know, you can't be in the truth and it's like I have faith. Today I want to use it. Tomorrow I don't want to. No, we're in the truth. We're forced to exercise faith. Okay, you know, because without that, it's impossible to please the Most High, as the Scripture says. All right. But anyways, I'm done with this topic. Just really quickly going over it. What did the brother say, man? Yeah, can't exactly, brother. Why? Because according to the order of things, Joseph's sons were by what? By they got their nationality by his seed, man. Okay, his literal seed. They are his seed, man. And we are too. You know. Yeah, man. Yeah. Joseph. Yo, what's up, man? Yeah, that's a heavy name, man. Cause Ephraim, yeah, the head of the northern kingdom of that, man. Oh boy. And talking of tribes, man, it's all fucked up, man. Like we don't really know what we are, man. Like I myself, I think according to what I can see of my line, I'd say that I'm Benjamin. But then I was speaking to my father the other day, you know, I've even got a picture of my grandfather. This guy, man, looks like a straight up um, Issacharite, man. You know, so I don't know. None of us really know. But what matters is that we're Israelites. We're gonna get the fine details correct in the kingdom. Anyways, on to the next topic, really quickly. What was I gonna deal with next? The Shamai. Okay, yeah, the Shamai. Yeah, the Shamai. Allah. All right, where am I? Deuteronomy. Here we go. Okay, because this Shamai prayer blessing is very important, man. It's a very, very important blessing. Okay, in fact, the whole law itself, how should I say this? The whole law is based upon the Shemai and the following verses. Okay, our whole faith really is based upon the Shemai and the following verses of the Shemai. Okay, so this is Deuteronomy chapter 6, verse 4, right? And it says, Hear, O Israel, the Lord, and it has in here Elowadi, full caps, speaking of the Most High's name, which is Yahweh. Our power of God is one Lord. Okay, and that in the Hebrew is Shammai, Yasha'Allah, Yahweh, Al-Khayanawa, Yahweh, Achad. Okay, now, because when you get into I believe it's in Chronicles. Is it in Chronicles? to get into that again. But we had amongst the priesthood, we had the singers, and this was according to our tradition. It was sung because a lot of the scriptures in Hebrew itself it sounds melodic. It's sung. Okay, that's why you have the closest language to Paleo Hebrew is what Arabic. And when you listen to the Quran being recited, although the words in there ain't that true, it's very melodious, right? Because it's that Eastern Oriental language tradition of melodiously, like a language being melodious, like a song. Like the so-called Jews, they in their synagogues they have something called the cantors, which goes back to the singers, which goes back to the priesthood in the scriptures where it speaks about the singers. And what would they be singing? They'd be singing the Psalms, okay, singing the SHAMI, you know, and stuff like that. So really, it would be sung. Okay, this particular blessing verse, according to our customs, would be sung. Okay, or chanted upon in meditation, like when you have the Passover. We not too long had it. You know, this is one of the prayers, the blessings. We would chant this. Okay, so it would really be Shema, Yasha Allah, Yahweh, La Khayna wa Yahweh Echad. Shema, Yasha Allah, Yahweh, La Khayna wa Yahweh Echad. Shema, Yasha Allah, Yahweh, La Khayna wa Yahweh Echad. Okay, that's according to our customs. Alright, but it means what? Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God, meaning the Most High Yahweh, okay, is one, okay, and the whole faith is based upon this, okay, and it goes on to say, thou shalt love the Lord, full caps Yahweh, thy power, with all thine heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy might, okay. This is very important, man. This is very, very important, alright. And what did Yahweh Shai say? If you love me, keep my commandments. Loving the Lord is not saying, oh, thank you, Jesus. And no, no, no. If you true love is obeying what the Lord has said, man. If you love me, keep my commandments, man. Okay. And verse 5, and thou shalt love the Lord thy power with all thine heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy might. Okay, so everything possible within us. Okay, we're to give our best unto the Lord, all of our might. And these words which I command thee this day shall be in thine heart. The heart, which is what our mind. Okay, this is the words of the Shammai. This is to be in our mind. And thou shalt teach them diligently unto our children, and shalt take and shalt talk of them when thou sittest in thine house, and when thou walkest by the way, and when thou liest down, and when thou risest up. So it's a command according to the scripture that when you go to bed, the Shema should be in your head. When you wake up, the Shema should be in your head. This is the importance of the Shema to hear. Okay, now let me go up in fact, and let me get on the word for Shema, which is here. The word here is Shema, Salakia, H8085, and it says what? To hear, perceive, have power to hear with attention or interest. So our attention and interest is to be upon the Most High. Okay? Because Yahweh Shai, we're going to get it, but Yahweh Shai said, upon these two commandments lies the whole law. The whole law, man, is based upon the two commandments of loving the Lord your God with all your heart, alright, and loving your neighbor as yourself. The whole law is hung upon these two commandments, alright, you know, and it says what? To hear, perceive by ear. to hear of or concerning, alright, to hear with attention or interest. So as I just said, our attention and interest is to be based upon the Shema. Hear, O Israel, Shema, Sha'ala, Yahweh, Lachayna, wa Yahweh Echad. Okay, everything's based upon that. Right? To agree, to listen, to obey, and be obedient. Okay, because if Yahweh Shai said the whole law is based upon this, then are we not to be obedient unto it? Okay. And thou shalt teach them diligently unto thy children, and shalt talk of them when thou sittest in thine house, and when thou walkest by the way, and when thou liest down, and when thou risest up. Okay, you know. Now it's not about me, you know. I'm nothing without the Lord. I pray the Lord keeps me in this faith, man. You know, but this is something that I've been practicing for a while now. Okay, because it's in the scriptures, you know. When you wake up, man, that's the first thing that should be on your mind, man. Okay, the water, Yahweh Shai, Yahweh, Yahweh Shai, you know, for waking me up. Okay, to see another day. All right, Barak for Yahweh, Shem Shai, the water. All right, then the recitation of the Shema, Shema, Sha'Allah, Yahweh, Lahayna, wa Yahweh Echad. Okay, and you say, yeah, it sounds like brainwashing. Well, it is brainwashing. It's righteous brainwashing, man. Okay, because it says, when thou risest up, when thou liest down, and when thou risest up, and thou shalt bind them for a sign upon thine hand, and they shall be as frontlets between thine eyes. That's what you would call the so-called Jews. They call it telephene. It's another word for it is a phylactery. But how do they call it? Telephene, I believe. It's like a leather box with a leather strap around it, and you would tie it around your arm, your right arm, and then it would wrap around your head, and then there'd be a box, and in the box would be small Torah scrolls of what? The Shammai, and the box would lay in between your head, alright, and you would use that when you're praying, okay, you know, that's part of our customs as well, you know, which we don't really do now, but that is signifying for what? That the law and the most important law is going to be placed in our head once again. Okay, because in the kingdom we're not going to need a phylactery, we're not going to need a box with Torah scrolls on our head and wrapped around our arm, because the law is going to be inside of us, man. You know, that's how it is. Okay, you know, but at the time that was the command, and then it says what? Uh, and thou shalt write them upon the posts of thy house and on thy gates. Okay, now, now let me get this. This to back up what I was saying, Matthew 22:36, Master, which is the great commandment in the law. Yahweh shall say unto him, Thou shalt love the Lord thy power with all thy heart, with all thy soul, with all thy mind. And where did this come from? This came from the verse following after the Shema. Okay, here is the Lord our God, the Lord is one. This is the first and great commandment. Okay. So there's not this is the first commandment is to love the Lord, man. Okay. And the second is like unto it, thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. On these two commandments hang all the law and the prophets. Okay, the love, man. the love for Yahweh, alright, and Yahweh Bashem Yashai, and the love for your neighbor. Who's your neighbor? Your Israelite brother. Okay, that's your neighbor. That's my neighbor. Our brothers. Okay, and Yahweh also said this. Book of John 14 and 15. Give me 1 second. One second. There we go. And I was saying, Salakia, Yahushua also said this, John 14 and 15. If ye love me, keep my commandments. Yahushua said this. So the way we show love unto Yahweh Bashem Yahushua is by keeping the commandments. The first being Shema Yahweh Yahweh Echad. Alright, love the Lord thy God with all thy might, power, and soul. And the second is to love your neighbor as yourself. And upon this, if you do that, naturally you're going to keep the rest of the law. You're not going to steal from your brother. You're not going to commit adultery with your brother's wife. Okay? You're not going to set up a stumbling block for the blind amongst the Israelites. Okay? You're not going to charge usury, which is interest to the fellow Israelite man. Okay? You know, you're not going to steal from your neighbor's field. Okay? All right? You know, the whole law is based upon these two: loving the Most High and loving your brother, loving your neighbor. Okay, you know, and this is the importance of this man. Okay, and in the kingdom, this is exactly what we're gonna do. All right, when we have our children. All right, we're gonna do what? Again, according to it says it here. It says it, and teach them to your children diligently, man. Okay, so in the kingdom, we're gonna have our babies, but they're gonna be righteous, so they're not gonna go off, right? But they're still gonna have to go through the process of learning, but they're gonna just do it correct. It's gonna be in them already to do it correctly. Okay, but they will grow up upon this, okay, knowing that the Most High, the Lord, is one, and that they should love one another. And then, as Israelites, they're gonna execute the law perfectly. Okay, and guess what? These other nations, they're gonna have to keep the law. But guess what? It's not gonna be within them. They're gonna have to learn it. So they're gonna mess up. They're gonna make mistakes. They're gonna pay the punishment for it. But they're gonna live by the law. And the first being the Shemai. They're not gonna worship their other gods, man. Moab ain't worshiping Buddha. Okay, Elam ain't worshiping Allah. Okay, Esau's not worshiping Jesus Christ. Alright, or evolution. None of that. Okay, the first commandment that's going to be beaten into these nations is hear, O Israel, but it's going to be hear, you nations. The Lord Yahweh is one. How about that? Okay, and they're going to worship Yahweh Shai too. Okay, now let me go to the comment board. Because like I said, this is touching on 3 topics in one. I'm going to go to the comment board, and then I'll touch on the last topic. Hey, I see the brother, man. Hey, man, I need to shout you, man. You know, um, later on. Oh shit, yeah, my battery's running low on the laptop as well. I'll go wrap this up real quick. But yeah, bro, I'm gonna shout you. Yeah, I'm watching this shit before. This is Deuteronomy, the brother, the big Israel put up during 28 and 50. and all the way back at the beginning, this was the first commandment we went off on, you know, dealing with other philosophies and stuff. You know, we went away from the true power, man. Okay, the true power in oneness, in purity, in holiness for these other philosophies. What's this? Zechariah. In fact, Psalms 1 and 2. But his delight is in the law of the Lord Jehovah, and in his law doth he meditate day and night. Can't, you know. Hence why the scripture says, when you lay down and when you wake up, recite that, man. Speak of it. Um, Abijah Israel again, Zechariah 8:20. It shall walk back the water for his precepts. Thus saith the Lord power of hosts, it shall yet come to pass, and there shall come people and inhabitants of many seas, and the inhabitants of one sea shall go to another, saying, let us go speedily to pray before the Lord, and to seek of the Lord of hosts. God, he was mashing me up, man. It's not COVID. Definitely hay fever. Um, yeah, that's a good preset, man. But quickly, got this battery. I ain't even got the charger, man. The charger's upstairs on 25%. It's saying it should last for another 35 minutes. Only 39 minutes. I don't think so, because it was just like 24%. It's gonna cut out in a bit. But let me go through this real quick. I might not even get to go through the whole chapter now. But the other topic of this three-part various topics was the end. And there's many chapters we can go to. In fact, let me bring this out first, because I was talking about this just now. This is Isaiah 2, and I'm going to start at verse 2. And it says, and it shall come to pass in the last days that the mountain of the Lord's house shall be established in the top of the mountains. The mountains in scriptures represent what? Government structures. The mountain of the Lord is what? It's the elect. Okay. Yahushua, um, King David, okay, the rest of the 12, and then what? The elect, okay, you know. And by the way, Apostle Paul was not one of the 12, man. Okay, Apostle Paul was not one of the 12. You know, you got guys talking about, yeah, the 12 disciples, and then they throw Paul's name in there. But Apostle Paul was not a part of the 12. After Judas, um, after Judas betrayed the Lord and committed suicide, um, it was between Matthias and I forgot the other person, and I believe they casted a lot upon it. When they prayed about it, and they couldn't come to a decision, and I believe they casted a lot, and the lot fell on Matthias, which is through the Spirit. But Apostle Paul was not one of the 12. Okay. Anyways, it says, yeah, the government of the Lord is what um, the elect. For what? I don't know. Yeah, yeah. The brother just texted me, telling me the sound is fucked up. Hey, for what? For letting me know. Yeah, the brother, the other brother, let me know as well at the start of the stream. And it's mad, cause I got two laptops, right? And the other one's charging, and the other one is old, and this is the new one. But the old one works better than the new one. It's funny. That's fucked up, man. You know. Hey, Akim Salaki about that, man. I should have used the other laptop. play it back. And but yeah, the brother just texted me to let me know. What for letting me know, man. It's kind of pissed me off because what's the point if you can't hear? But there is a point anyway. Next time I'll just not. I won't go use this laptop for that. For this stuff. Man, Salaki brothers. To you brothers that's watching, man, Salaki that the sound's not working. I'm sorry, man. I should have used the other laptop. The indignation of the Lord is upon all nations, and his fury upon their armies. He hath utterly destroyed them. He hath delivered them to the slaughter. And this is the end. But jump around a bit. Verse 3, their slain also shall be cast out, and their stink shall come up out of their carcasses, and the mountains shall be melted with their blood. Okay? Because your government ain't gonna know what the fuck to do with all these deaths. And we're seeing that right now. And it's only gonna get worse. And all the hosts of heaven uh, all the hosts and all the hosts of heaven shall be dissolved, and the heavens shall be rolled together as a scroll, and all their hosts shall fall down as the leaf falleth off from the vine, and as a fallen fig from the fig tree. That's talking about the way that the missiles are gonna descend upon certain countries, man. And that main destruction is coming to where? It's coming to America, man. Okay, you know. And other places too, but contrary to Christian belief, the whole world ain't going on fire. Okay. Verse 5, for my sword. In fact, let me see how much is left on this laptop. See, it's gone down to 21% now. 32 minutes. Okay. I'm probably going to wrap it up after this precept arcane. But it says, for my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea, which is the Greek way of saying what? Edom. And upon the people of my cursed judgment. So you Edomites, you're cursed, man. And this is why we always say the curses, as the curses are lifting off Jake, they're being transferred to Esau. Okay. The sword of the Lord, the missiles, is filled with blood, it is made fat with fatness, and with the blood of lambs and goats, and with fats, and of kidneys of rams. For the Lord Jehovah shall have a sacrifice in Bozrah, and a great slaughter in the land of Idumea. Okay. For it is the day of the Lord's vengeance, and the year of recompenses for the controversy of Zion. The Zion is what? The monument of the Most High. Okay. Uh, hmm, where am I? And the streams thereof shall be turned into pitch, and the dust thereof into brimstone, and the land shall become a burning pitch. Hence why in Revelations it speaks of what? The lake of fire. That's what America's from the chariots looking down. So America's going to look like a lake that's just full of fire, man. You know. Yeah, and this is your end, Esau, man. This is your end. Alright. Your end is our beginning, man. I can get into it, but I wanna what's gonna be left of America, but I wanna jump down to verse 16 and I'm gonna wrap it up. And it says, seek ye out the book of the Lord, Jehovah Shemi Shai, which is what we're doing, which is the Bible, and read. No one of these shall fail, none shall want her mate. For my mouth he have commanded, and his spirit he have gathered them. Okay, you know. So we're speaking out the book of the Lord, Yahweh Shemi Shai. Alright. and we're reading it, we're preaching it, okay, and we believe it, man. Yeah, see, it's giving me the 19% indicator. So the laptop's gonna shut off. It says 30 minutes. It ain't gonna last 30 minutes. I'm wrapping it up now anyway. But that's exactly it, okay. This is, you know. Now I'm probably gonna do another lesson on the end, the destruction, because as the title does say, the end, the Shemai, the seed. We really went through the Shemai and the seed more than we did the end. But that's okay, it's all the spirit. But this laptop's dying, man. So I'm gonna wrap it up. But let me just get these couple of precepts on the comment board, and I'm gonna close it out. This is 2 Peter 3:10. But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. Can't exactly, and the earth also, and the works that are therein shall be burned up. Beautiful precept. Deuteronomy 13:7. And the Lord Yahweh thy power will put all these curses upon thy enemies and on them that hate thee, which persecuted thee. Exactly. I see why you put that. It was backing up the point where I said that the curses are going to Esau. Exactly, it's beautiful precept. And the last one is uh what's this? Second Ezra 6:9. For Esau is the end of the world. Exactly. And Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. Exactly, man. You know, he's the end of the world. And we're at the end, man. Okay. Hey, brothers, the end of this world. When was the beginning of the end? When Yahushua came on the scene. Okay. If that's the beginning of the end, 2,000 years plus to this very day, the 21st of April, 2020, year of prophecy, we're at the end of the end, man. The prophecy in Daniel speaks of the great millstone smashing the statue. We're at the toes, man. Okay. At the head of gold and the Babylonians and all the way down the Romans, the Greeks, and the Medes, and not in chronological order, I'm saying it, but the different metals and materials representing the different rulerships. Now we're at the feet. Was it iron and miry clay? Okay, the Eve breaking up and stuff. Okay, but then what's gonna really smash it is the great millstone, which is Yahweh Shai. You know, no coincidence that we're called great millstone. So the spirit, man. But anyways, brothers, man, I'm gonna wrap it up there. Kind of tired now, and the laptop's going. The batteries. My laptop not so good. But like I said, it's just the various topics. I had 3 topics in mind. I said, "Alright, cool. Let me touch on each of them quickly." I hope it's been edifying. Various topics, the end, the Shemai, the seed. Hope it's been edifying in the spirit, in the name, power, and spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yeshua Bashem Kakadashman. Okay, and before I go, I wanna put up this blessing. Okay, upon you brothers, man. Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai Bashem Kakadash Barak 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 Babukusha Abba Babukusha Barak Kal Akim Kal Tazadak Akim Wa Barak 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 Taha Akim. Okay. Kwam Nathananawa Racha Wa Barak Kazak. Okay. Wanapasha. Okay. Walaab. May the Most High bless and heal our mind and our body and our spirit. Okay. And give unto us the blessings, man. Okay. And also Blessings to the Most High and the Son. Barakatah Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem Makah Kodash. Barakatah Yahweh Kodash Akkad Yasha Allah. Wa Barakatah Yahweh Shai Yahweh Shai now. Yad. Okay? Blessings to the Most High Yahweh, the Holy One of Israel, and blessings to Yahweh Shai, our Savior, our Deliverer. Okay. Barakatah Yahweh Ba'ashem Yashai Ba'ashem Makah Kodash. Shema Yasha'Allah Yahweh L'chayna wa Yahweh Akkad. Okay. Call Halayim La Yahweh Ba'ashem Yashai Ba'ashem Makah Kodash. So with that, brothers, I'm gonna wrap it up. The word for tuning in, and on to the next time. I'm gonna bid you Shalom. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yashai.